time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live, Thursday, July 17th. S&P up 40, NASDAQ up 185, Russell up 29, Dow up 299. Gold is down almost 0.5%, silver up almost 1%. Notes and bonds and yields pretty flat, 10-year yields up 0.25%. Oil up almost 2%, natty gas down 0.5%. Soybeans finished green, wheat and corn red. Euro is down 0.33%. The pound is pretty flat. Bitcoin up 0.5%. And the VIX is down 3%, currently at 16.63. As far as my trades go today, BIX, I'm up 1,600. I didn't do any. Well, I did. I had my son's baseball game early, so I didn't do my normal tranches in the morning. So I did one at 10:03, one at 12:04, and then one at 12:25. Another one fired, but it couldn't find a fill on the call side, and I didn't see it until price had already pushed up, which ended up being a good thing. So I got 3.5 tranches, one of which was a put side, so that really helped. So got a little bit lucky on that from that perspective. Let's see. I had one Elmo stop out. That's all I took on those. On my day trades, I'm down at about 1,300. I still have a long runner in Hood and TSM. So we'll see how those shake out. Speaking of TSM, the earnings butterfly worked out really well. I booked about 1,200-ish on that one. Currently in the discount double BIX. 6,300 pin would be ideal. That's where I would find max profit. And let's see. Oh, Goldman Sachs still have that earnings fly on, and it's down a little bit. It's a little disappointing. JP Morgan was pushing. Oops, let me bring my chart up. Yeah, JP Morgan was pushing. Bank of America was pushing, but Goldman just kind of waffling around unchanged on the day. So we need a bounce tomorrow for that one to profit. And I think that is it for me. Chad, how about you?
Yeah, tough day trading this morning with a Mighty 90 that didn't work and a volume runner that flushed me out and then ripped up way through highs of day. And all-time highs would have been a monster winner, but went down too far and flushed me out first. One TLC trade that I closed early would have been a full stop. And then one revenge TLC trade that worked. Thank goodness.
Oh, the whole revenge.
Yeah. And then I did a day trade in Circle and got a lot of what I lost in the morning day trading back. So small red eventually there. So down about 500 in one account, up 1,500 in another. So better than what I've been doing lately. So plus 1,000, and just don't have anything on. It's just been very low premium and too much movement. So no trades on at the moment.
I saw you post about AVGO. I was going to ask you. Let me pull that up.
Yeah.
So you had the volume spike, but price didn't even come down below that bar
Well, not below
So-
it, but I was underwater about $400,
I see.
and yeah, and then coming off, and then I was. That was right after a mighty 90 that I had just closed out, where I was down 690. So I already hit minus $1,000 in 2 trades, and so I was just like, yeah, it didn't quite come down there to that bottom of that bar. I mean, it came down right to it. It didn't cross it, and I just happened to get out right when it came down to the bottom of it.
Gotcha.
So if I held it for another 2 minutes, probably would have still been in it. But I was definitely affected by. Okay, I've just taken 2 trades and I'm down $1,000 already, in like 20 minutes. So I was just risk management, just closed it.
Gotcha. I had a nice short in CoreWeave. That thing has just been looking a little weak here, just kind of after it hit all-time highs, just kind of trailing down. And then today it was weak. It had a big push below yesterday's low. And so when it was kind of chopping around here, when it started to show a little momentum moving lower, I got short and rode this thing all the way down. I think I got out of one lot, my last one lot, after it started to bounce here. So that was a nice trade. Circle took me for a little ride today. Let's see. Yeah, I got long when it started to push up, and I had a really nice profit, and I did not take anything off because I was just kind of recency bias. I was remembering yesterday and what a beautiful up move that was. Was showing that strength. I thought, oh, this thing may go to all-time highs today, which is just obviously not the way to trade. Didn't manage that one well, so rode it up and rode it back down. So took a loss on Circle.
Yeah, see, I got in when it pulled back to yesterday's high.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I
right
had
there.
it there.
Yeah, that's where I got in the first time, and then I rode it all the way up and just got out of all 4. I only did 4 contracts, and then by the very top, I was out of all 4. So I guess I got lucky there. I didn't have anything on when it.
I got in when it started pushing up to highs a day because I was like, oh, this thing just... Oh, it was actually on this little pullback. I was like, this thing looks like it wants to break out. And then it got a volume bar, and it pulled back, so I added and didn't get out of any. And it was small. I mean, I think I did a 2-lot and a 2-lot, but still, just poorly managed.
Yeah, actually, I think I got in right there when it was at yesterday's high, that light little pullback too. Yeah, that's where I got in. And then it came up.
At the earlier high of today?
At today's high, yeah.
Yep.
That's where I got in. That's why I was out by the time I got up to highs of day.
Hood is just under highs of day, which is also all-time highs. TSM is just under highs of day, which is also all-time highs. So I still got a little runner in each of those, seeing if they want to bust through. Let me see. Let me pull up the earnings. I think we have Netflix after the bell, don't we? Double check here. Yeah, Netflix after the bell is the most notable one Interactive Brokers as well, which I'm not going to trade that, but we'll do a little trade in Netflix. Netflix has just been started off unchanged, grinding higher, up almost 2% on the day. Pulled back just under all-time highs of 1341. Expected move is $76, 77. Put us at about 1350. I usually only like to risk like $500 or $600 on these though, but a one lot is going to be see if we can get this a little cheaper. Still would be about 850. Could tighten the wings a little bit. Yeah, I like that a little better. I don't want to, really not interested in risking a bunch on these. Just something fun to do. See if I can get filled at 595. I'll post that once I get filled. Probably have to adjust it. Circle got back up to yesterday's high again, and then it's kind of rolling over. Coinbase is going through highs. Hood looks like it wants to go through highs. Tesla had a big dip. I guess there's an announcement that Cybertrucks aren't holding up with their popularity as well as they thought. Amazon's making a push towards highs. DDB is right where we need it to be. If we could just close right around this area, that'd be nice. See if we can get a 6,300 magnet close today. You sold Circle calls. I feel like that's kind of a risky one. Naked or put call spread? With all the Bitcoin and crypto momentum going on, that thing could pop. Netflix is starting to bounce. I'm going to go ahead and get filled on this, pay up on this fly. That's what I was saying, Watson. All right, filled at 627. Sorry, I forgot to turn off my system volume, so you probably heard my toss there. Just turned it off. So I got filled at 627 on that Netflix fly. All right. Netflix is going through highs of day. ES pushing up to highs. Amazon just blasted through highs. Head is moving up again. TSM just chopping. SMCI is acting really weak. It's dropping through lows. Yeah, Goldman's been a little bit of a dog today compared to the other banks.
Get a little bit of rain out of your place, Steve?
Oh my goodness. Craziness. I woke up like 4 times last night because it was so loud.
My power was out this morning. I woke up. My rain gauge was at 5 inches, and that's as high as it goes.
I was wondering about that. I don't have a gauge. I was wondering how much we got.
5 here.
So we still played baseball at 8 a.m. We didn't. In fact, it literally stopped raining about 30 minutes before we started.
They canceled.
But,
they canceled that scrimmage.
Yeah, we had a. Yeah, they were saying that we were going to play through the rain as long as it wasn't lightning. Glad it stopped raining though. Yeah, all turf. Which is nice. It's facility's only a couple years old, so the drainage is really good too. So it wasn't bad at all. The other team had some problems with the wet ball. We won 11-2, but our guys did pretty well with it. Got about 24 minutes to go. Let's see. I don't think we have much news scheduled for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have consumer sentiment and inflation expectations 30 minutes after the market opens. Forex Factory calendar has those listed as medium impact. No Fed speakers tomorrow. They're taking the day off. Nice job, boys. You've been working hard this week. You deserve a day off. That was today, Moel. That's the one we booked the fly on. Didn't you take that trade? Oh. Oh, you were asking about the Goldman one this morning. That's right. Yeah, I'll usually let them sit for a minute, but then I just adjust the price to get filled if I want in. One more little pop out of hood and TSM. Yeah, if you're going to trade option spreads, you really need to move brokers. Robinhood's great for buying and selling stocks. It's even fine for, buying calls, buying puts or whatever, but trading spreads, it's not up to par. The app's cool. I love the app. I love the stock. It's at $106. Got in at 42. Nice, Elliot. Yeah, I got in Yeah, right. It would have been right here. Last time it saw 42. So I've literally sat through 0 drawdown. That's probably right here. Oh, there goes my hood calls. Pushing new all-time highs as we speak. Ripping. I'm going to get out of my TSM. Because I'm bullish. I think it's going to go up. I always just take a directional bias on these earnings plays. And so whichever direction I have a bias in, I just structure it so I have no risk to that side.
Order filled. Order filled.
Little dip in the indices, right back to that 6,300. The DDB is looking good right now. Yeah, that's right, Sonia. Max loss is that debit that you paid. All right, it's kind of dipping back down. I'm going to go ahead and close the rest. Be done with my day trades. All right, so final on my day trades minus 1324 for the day. Five minutes till MOC. So as long as my BICs, as long as we don't have a big sell-off below 62.90, I guess that's only 9 points away. Should end up about 1,800 on BICs minus 1,200 total on the other. So small green day, it looks like. DDBs can come through. That'll help. And then looks like I'm not going to do it in my homes because I don't have any strikes available. Bitcoin rolling over. So 6,300 pin is what I'm rooting for. Google earnings on the 23rd. Yeah, we should start seeing some of the big tech boys here in the next couple weeks. S&P trying to bounce back up. Oops. Let's do this. I'll put this here. And then SPX right here. Down 2 points, Mr. SPX. It's not working. All right, less than a minute. Let me turn my volume on for the MOC.
Ten seconds. Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 sell side 3.3 billion, Nasdaq 100 sell side 700 million, Dow 30 sell side 1 billion, Mag 7 sell side 335 million.
Big sell side.
Order filled.
Okay, stop right there. That's enough.
So a reminder at the top of the hour, Trump is to sign executive orders, and we get the overall net capital flows for the US prior minus 14.2.
I didn't say down 5 points. I said down 2 points.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
I filled on the 6300s. It just went right past me.
Let's just have a nice, calm close. It's a pretty decent sell number, though.
Order submitted.
It's not flushing. That's good. Sitting right at 6,300. No Mahomes fill on the 6,300, Chad?
Nope. Went down past it, now came up past it. Nothing.
Still 7 minutes to go.
There we go. Filled on the 05s.
And it's heading that way. Bitcoin's still coming down. NASDAQ still didn't poke through highs of day from earlier this afternoon. Russell's coming down.
Definitely an interesting reaction to over 3 billion sell side. The other day we had like 40 million buy side and it dropped 17 points.
It's jittery. It's jumpy. Five minutes.
Locked. Filled.
Nice.
That was quick. What is that on 2 contracts?
Should be
What's
200
that?
bucks.
$200, yeah. All right.
Popping back up a little bit. Still at 6,301. Need an early close. Bitcoin really coming down. CoreWeave back through lows. Robinhood rolled over. Netflix staying strong. TSM rolled over. Glad I got out of those.
Except 6,300. I just want to see Netflix pop.
Circle back to unchanged. Three minutes. Still hanging around 6,300. Come on, baby. Come on. Why would my net lick show a different number than my max profit? Like at the end of the day or right now? Well, mine's about 1,600 at expiration, but it's currently up about 1,150. Is that what you mean? The monitor? My monitor shows up about 1,200. So it's pretty close to the Analyze tab. Yeah, it's right on. I'm not sure what you mean by net lick. Net lick is just the only thing I use net lick for is account value. Are you saying you have net lick in the individual position columns? Oh yeah, I don't use that column. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means related. I'm not sure what that means related to an individual position.
I would just ask your toss support.
Net liquidating value is what net lick is short for. So I don't know. All right, still at 6,300. 40 seconds.
Love 6,300.
Hold the line. And then the 97s. 96s.
3 billion buy side and we didn't move. Or sell side. Yeah, we didn't move. Crazy.
Order cancelled.
A little mark up and a mark back down. 62.97.51. Still a nice trade. Looks like it'll be
Let's
good.
go Netflix.
About 1,400. All right. That's a wrap, my friends. Let's see. Tomorrow is Friday. I think that's me in the morning, correct? 18th. Yeah. So I'll be streaming live in the morning for day trading. We'll be back for Power Hour, last Power Hour of the week. Everybody have a good night. Talk to you soon.